I guarantee you do not know about this amazing new Roblox game. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rampant Blade Battleground. If you watch this video all the way through to the end, I will share with you the best weapon to use as a beginner to get a lot of kills and score quickly. So this game has been developed by Alpha Studios, so it's only been up for a few weeks, but it's already reached the front page of Roblox, which is actually quite amazing. So now you're wondering, how does this game work? So the main concept of this game is just different weapons with different abilities. And there are also clans that you can join, or you can just create your own clan, which I find that idea to be very good. There are also game modes in this game for those of you who are very hard to entertain, so that exists, that choice is there. There are around 26 possible weapons you can pick from. You have to unlock some obviously, but you can also buy weapons for your friends if you're feeling good, you know? You can also sort weapons by the types of weapons, such as like daggers, swords, and etc. It is possible to do pretty good combos with your weapon. The skills are exactly made for comboing and working with each other. The weapons don't really take a lot of getting used to, well, some do, but it's really not that hard to get good at the game. Some weapons are unbalanced, but I believe they'll fix that as players reach out more, since the game is still in beta and it's only been up for a few weeks, so I believe there's still a lot of room for improvement there. You can later on level up your weapons with a crap ton of diamonds, once you sweat it out blood of course. It actually has no benefits on how the weapon performs, so I suggest only doing this if you really feel like it. It would have been nice though if it had some effect or damage at least. I believe they could still add this possibility. Other than that, I must say all the weapons are actually made quite well. I haven't found a single weapon to be underwhelming or lacking. Usually in games like this, some weapons will be better than others, but generally speaking, most of them just truly depend on your skill and how you use it, and I believe that's quite nice. Although, as I mentioned, they overdid it a bit on basic weapons such as Cyber Lilac Sword, but more on that on another video. The main recruits in the game are diamonds, so you get them by doing quests that pop up basically every 10 hours. You can pay 25 Robux for a reset. The fastest way to get them is to buy one of the special packs in the shop, which will give you a lot of diamonds. You also get cool weapons. So as for the game itself, it is surprisingly smooth. It's also pleasing to the eye with all the fancy effects, and the weapon designs are just amazing. If you don't feel like waiting, you can buy weapons in the shop earlier, aka before you reach the required level, but they're usually and I mean very expensive, so I don't really suggest doing that. You can also test any weapon you'd like for completely free, and you can even test the evolved forms of it. All you need to do is try out. Maps are also very interesting, and there's quite a few of them with good concepts. The only complaint you might come across is that the maps are generally too big, and I think this is true. It feels as though sometimes the space is overwhelming, but the best part is fall damage. What you can really appreciate about this game is just the constant effort that the developers put in, and also the devs falling into the Great Depression once again. Look at the chat, look at the chat. The developer says, okay, I died deleting the CW is better anyways. No! He actually shut it down. It has a leaderboard, of course, on multiple categories such as score, clans, 1v1s, and so on. The rounds are about 15 minutes long, so it's not really that hard to sit down and play, and you can progress way faster since you can easily find time for that. It's also pretty easy to level up. It doesn't really take too much time or too much effort. I say this because I am addicted to the game. And just for $4.99, you can buy a game pass that will make your level go at light speed with like the 1.25% EXP boost, which is pretty insane. And another fun fact, if you have premium, you get an additional 20% boost. It's quite a sweet deal if you ask me. Another fun thing is that you get a 5% EXP boost for each friend in the server, so yeah, get to adding now. The only thing that you'll find annoying in this game is the player base itself and how people constantly keep snatching your kills and butting into your fights, but that's how a fighting game works, LMAO. You can use your skills simply by clicking on your keyboard. It's pretty simple. You can change which key activates which skill, so basically you can change your keybinds by going into settings and changing it manually. It's pretty easy to understand. Once you're done, just simply press done and you're set. If you're unsure of what each skill does, you can look at the weapon description, see the passive, as well as the detailed report on each skill and how it works. The combat system is pretty simple. You can parry by pressing F on your keyboard. There are also normal clicking attacks, aka M1, M2, etc. And there's also Q for dashing. Once you beat someone up, they drop a healing. Now let me tell you what the best weapon to use a beginner is. Cyber Sword Lilac, until they nerf it. For now, it is the best, so I really suggest you use that. That about sums up everything you need to know about this game. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments, will you play this game? If you're interested in more games to play on Roblox like this, make sure to watch the upcoming video, which contains another thrilling game.